Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our playthrough in EU4 with Japan, or as Japan, or in Japan. But we have broken the silly bonds of Japan itself and spread out into the rest of the world. And we are now in the process of making money. No, we weren't. We were going to hand out some land to the clergy because they had got particularly pissy with us. So they can have this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Basically all of this. 33% autonomy isn't too bad actually. I might keep that. But they can have this. Is there anything that we can take off the estates? I do we taking this off them? Yep. And this. And this. Good stuff. I say it every single time, but anything that's reached 25% autonomy that's in the hands of the estate, you really should be taking it back off them and then handing them out stuff with more than 25% autonomy. Is this? That's 40. That's 25 and this is 40, so they can have this. 0. Now there are provinces that have got down to 25%, especially with the nobility. Actually, we can probably take these off the nobility. Right. That's done. That's better. That's money in our pocket and not theirs. Well, no. It was going to be money in our pocket anyway, but they're not taking a cut of 25% from each province, where the autonomy could have dropped down to 0. Too few rivals, I know, because you want me to rival Russia, which I won't, and Great Britain, which also I won't. It's either against the most massivest navy in the world, or against one of the biggest armies, who's about 6 techs ahead of us. Militarily. 18 to the 12 year. In the last episode, we dumped lots and lots of money into getting an institution so that we could... We'd already got this one. No, we had already got... Are we already? No, it hasn't popped yet. Thank God for that. We dumped 2,000 into loans to get this early, but we circumnavigated this, so it's not fully present in Japan, but this is. And I thought by getting this, who cares if you can print stuff, because we can just sail around the world and trade with people. But that's not how it works apparently. So we didn't have this and we needed it, which meant we still had a minus 50 up here tech penalty, a plus 50 tech penalty up here, which I didn't like. So we've dumped yet more money into it, because at that stage you're essentially buying monarch points. Yeah. So we have quite a few loans. And yet we're still making 24. Without the interest of those loans, we would be making a hell of a lot more, closer to 30. What was the thing that we got once we actually got the printing press? A stability cost modifier. Not the best of things that we could have got. I mean, at least we got merchant when we popped this one. We do have a laser colonist, and he should be sent out to... Where's our other colonist at the moment? Our other colonist is here, because our colonial nation is up to 8 cities. Once this is built, that'll be their 9th. and yeah, this is still within the Californian node. I'll start one here, which will be their 10th, which allow them to give us an extra merchant, which is great. Do they have any claims? They don't have any claims. They don't have any claims because the Californian governor was balanced, but now he's a colonialist. Oh, yeah, great. So they ought to be friends with the people around them, but they'll expand abroad or away. It's not what we want. Not what we want at all. We'll continue to fabricate on Yan. If I were to tinker with a war, you and Shun. Shun and you, these are our rivals, and Yan. Liang wouldn't join in, but if we got spanked, then I would expect that they would want to jump in on that. How about Dali? Who are you? What's your tech? 16 military tech. And you're at war with, you're an attacker. Right. I think we offer this alliance here. Our rivals are Mongyang, Shun, and Koch. Shun. So if I was to declare on Yan and Shun got involved, then Dali would probably get involved too. Yeah, let's have this alliance. Good stuff. Liang no longer considers Japan a rival. Surprise, surprise. So who can I? No, I'm not going to set Russia and the United Kingdom as rivals. I don't care how much you want it. We will revoke that embargo and create we still haven't created a proper fleet. Anti-Christian edict. Missionary strength +2. I don't think we need an anti-Christian edict, do we? We do have a neighbouring country in the Christian religious group, but only just because of this here. I think this event assumes that you still have Christianity running rife in here, which gives you... Do you remember how we didn't have the missionary strength to get rid of them? Get rid of Western trade, I believe it was called. Improve relations -10 for extra missionary strength. Got decent missionary strength. Well, we'll keep that. That's still going to be available because we have... Improve relations -10. Why would we want to improve relations? Why would we? It'd just take longer to improve relations. We'll take it. We'll take it for the +2 missionary strength at the end of the game. Improve relations -10%. That'll just mean that the diplomats have to be there a little bit longer. Yeah, I'll take this. Damn you Christians, get out of my lands. And we'll actually, we'll try get a proper fleet together. The longer we leave it, the further away from that mission we're getting. Conversion successful, great. It's only taken 9 months, that's great. I wish we had more missionaries. We don't, so let's not talk about that too much. Is there an advisor? I know this is level 2. Yeah, it's a level 2 for half the price, which is direct monarch points, but yearly inflation reduction. Have to take it. This is running rampant. This is getting away from us now. Once it hits 20%, bad things start to happen. And down we go. Actually, we'll just... What do we get from that mission? Is it worth it? No. We should have cancelled that a lot sooner. We might have got something that counted. Come on, Ming. Sort your shit out. Get in my belly. Please. Just... please. Knowledge is power. National unrest. Humanism will fight it off. Fine. Who wants condottieri? Aztec and Mistec? No, because I'd have to send you people out there. I can make states? Not really. Idea cost minus an extra minus 5%. Superb. Yep. Every single tech that comes up now, every single tech, we are going to be behind, which saves us even more points. This is, I like it. It's good. It's good. Banner infantry, bomb stack cavalry. Must be the cannon. So we get defensive shock pip. Now we are stacking morale. Do we want offensive morale or do we want defensive morale? We'll go for defensive morale because we are morale orientated fighting force, so we stay in the fight for longer. So when they hit us, we want to be able to withstand it, so we need defensive morale. Yes, talked my way into that one. Please let me know if I've got the wrong end of the stick with all that. Free diplomat. What about Wu? No possible rivals. He would transfer trade power to me. Has no possible... I'll build it anyway, because as soon as Ming gets in my belly, I'll be able to fabricate on both of them. Yep, you. How are you getting on for money? It's quite a substantial amount per month. How are you getting on with your war? You pieced out of that. Marriage for Delhi? Yep, okay. Four loans. 4 loans with a debt of 2,000 something something. Makes me sick. We'll pay off 2 of these, I think. 13, 17. My god. Is there someone less horrific? Yarkhan, but Yarkhan's friends with Bukhara. Sorry about this, guys. We have to kind of sit on our ass doing nothing at the moment. I don't like it any more than... Well, I don't know, you might love it. You might be strange like that. Turn them into a city. Colonize Burrito. Remove them from the map. Which would mean just going down here and stomping on this. Is our truce over? Our truce is over with them. If we were to declare war, who would come in? Ayutthaya and Kedah again. But this time, we would know what was going on. What's the reward? Helo Prestige. Offset some of this decay. Turn Chamber into a city. How close are you? No, you're a long way away. Plus, it only gives them stuff that's going to be taken away from me. What policies can we have? Well, of navies. Interesting. Global settler increase. Tolerance of heathens. Okay. I think we take this. And if we can't fight in the north, then we fight in the south. 14. 15. Yeah, that's a lot more palatable. That's a lot more palatable than fighting Yan. We'll continue with getting claims up here, but we will start to ship our dudes south. We'll build one more cog because transporting groups of 19 is just, it's really starting to piss me off on a very strange level. There's no ships that can be upgraded with them. And what about you lot? Are there any ships that can be upgraded with you? No. So we're up to speed on our fleets. How's Ayataya's fleet? That was the one concern that we had last time. Ayataya. 27 transports. What are you doing with 27 transports, you mad bastard? What have you been doing? Where have you been fighting where you've needed 27 transports? No, Ceylon. It looked kind of the same colour. I was like, oh, what? No, it's just Ceylon. That seemed to have sprouted out of absolutely nothing, because this was Vagina Guard down here. Barmas, do you want to be my friend? Looks like you're getting quite big, and you're far enough away not to really care what I do. The only thing that you're angry at is that I'm a different religion. Distance between borders, neutral attitude, not in the same religious group. Yeah, well, no one is. Japanese Navy strength -2. They must have quite the navy. Right, speaking of navy, we don't need any more. We'll keep this 10 stack here because, well, we know what happens when we don't. Renewed loans, not good. We've got speed 5 for this, whilst we're prepping for transporting people down there. Agent was discovered in Yan. That's all right. We'll just send him straight back in as soon as we Yan. Sorry. Discovering agents. Conversion successful. Claims fabricated. That's all right. Send you and wait for Yan. 20th November. Go. Oh, nearly intrigated me. Advancement of the nobility. Gains 10 influence. That's alright. Come on, Chip, you're nearly done. You're all up to speed. It's done. It's done. No more having to hold the Spacker's hand anymore. Done. Yes. Diplomat -3, I don't care. Japanese it was Manchuria, wasn't it, before? Or Japanese Manchu or something. Why is it turned into Tartary? Japanese Tartary. Well, that's nice. Can we now? Yep, Inner Mongolia is 5 out of 5. We'll turn that into a... Not you. Not you. Hope not you. Why is... Oh, it must be the rest of this that turns that into territory. State even. Outer Mongolia. Yep. get in our bellies. That's the alarm, but I will make sure that these... Only 2 provinces, really? And I will palm it off onto the clergy, I believe. Some decent autonomy here, actually. It's still above 25, so it still makes sense to give it to somebody. What about rivals now that we're close to somebody else? Out the frying pan into the damn fire. Not content with either Great Britain or Russia, now the game has decided, oh, how about your rivals with the damn Ottomans? How about no, and you can go and suck my balls? Wow. We are getting quite big though. From humble beginnings, because we started off quite small. We started off quite, and that's my cog done, my brig even, superb. It was really getting to me. Transporting 19 around, I don't know. I'm very metric orientated. Everything has to be multiples of 10, and if it's not, I get very weirded out. Right, what's the unrest like in newly acquired Mingland? It's not so bad. What's that done to our religious unity? It's dropped it, but not under 100%. Good. Well, we now have a claim, or a random claim from a mission on Reverse Belgium. So we're going to go down there, we're going to take that out. How close are you? You're done, aren't you? If you're done, why aren't I fabricating on you? I'll get rid of this fort as well. We will... Stupid woo. Occupied by who again exactly? Occupied by Liang. Balls. I wanted to get in there. Well, we'll get the claims anyway before it switches, because even if it switches, you retain the claim no matter who owns it. We'll bring you back. We'll get claims on Brunei, because we need this province. Not this. This one. For the coastal centre of trade. So that we are 14% of this trade node, because we went in and took the bits that we needed for trade. So I need that as well. That's in a separate node. This is in a separate node. Anything else? Malacca orientated? No. So yeah, at the very least we want this from Brunei. And then on that, I believe we'll probably... We might move our trade node down here actually after that. What's our aggressive expansion like down here? Yeah, it's all burned off. Yep. We'll fabricate on Brunei. We'll also fabricate on Malacca. Yeah. We'll ship troops down here. And what's you? The fucking Ottomans. What is this? Madness. What is this? Anyway, on that horrific bombshell, I will I'll leave it at that. I have been Lucky Marine. You've been amazing as always. Come back in the next episode where we're going to take these islands for our own, but we're going to see what the Ottomans want with it. If we declared on the Ottomans over these islands, could they even get here? Because most of their navy, I imagine, would be galleys. Anyway, take care.